Gooseworx has released a new spoiler for the second episode of the amazing Digital Circus, revealing 4 new characters we've never seen before. This is not clickbait. Hurry up and subscribe, like, and I'll get started. In previous ones, we discussed who could be the new character of the amazing Digital Circus. There were a lot of assumptions, and many thought that Queenie would most likely be the next new character. Everyone wanted to see their relationship with Kinger, but Gooseworx just yesterday posted a new photo, which is the second teaser of the amazing Digital Circus. It shows as many as 4 new characters. Why did I decide that these are new characters for the amazing Digital Circus? Because Gooseworx is an animation creator for other projects, and these could have been characters for another animated series. Take a look at this post. It was a teaser for the pilot episode. It showed all the characters except for Bubble. Why isn't he there? Probably because he's small and transparent. We wouldn't be able to see him, so we see the reflection of the characters on the black and white tiles. And Gooseworx posted the same photo yesterday where we see reflections on black and white tiles, and it leads to one single and accurate thought. These are the new characters of the amazing Digital Circus. Let's take a closer look at them. The first character we see looks like a cigarette. The second looks like either an alien or a ghost. The third character looks like a princess. And the fourth looks very much like a Michelin Man. Let's take each one apart. The first character resembles a cigarette. If you look closely, you will see that he has green legs at the top of the image, indicating that he will not resemble a cigarette. You may also notice that his hand has a green reflection on the left side of the image. If it's really hard for anyone to see, I can draw this silhouette. I think it will be better that way. And on the other side is a red hand. You can barely make out the tip of his red hand on this black checkerboard figure, so it looks like he's going to have green legs, a green hand, and a red head. And I saw his eyes. They're bulging, and for some reason I think with his head he looks like the orange character from Rainbow Friends. Otherwise, all I can say about him is that he is very skinny, and it would be interesting to see how he moves. The second character, who looks like an alien, it is immediately obvious that he is glowing, which makes it look like a ghost. I think it's the ghost of a dead alien. At the very top of the figure, you can see some tiny green legs, which suggests that the figure may be a ghost, or perhaps a garment. Also, take a look at how long his arms are. There are also some incomprehensible flying figures near him. I honestly can't think of what it could be. The third character has more details. We can really tell that this character is a princess. Look at the puffy and huge pink part of the dress, but we can also see a princess-style glove on that black tile, indicating that this character might have an intelligent character. But what confuses me is that her head looks really weird. It looks kind of big, but it probably looks that way because of the reflection on the tiles. This princess is probably royalty. I wonder what she's doing in this amazing Digital Circus. And before we break down the final 4th character, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and give this video a like to get it in the recommendations. The 4th character has the most detail. He's made of what looks like marbles. He himself is blue in color. He looks very massive. It seems to me that among all the characters of the Digital Circus, he must be the strongest. By the way, pay attention to his hands. He doesn't have any. Instead of hands, he has balls. But then the question arises, how is he going to pick up any objects? We can also see his big eyes and his smile. What does this mean for the second episode? We know that Kaufmo was literally cut from the show and abstracted because they had too many characters. So if one was too many, how the hell are we going to have 4 brand new characters and still keep the show going? It might mean that some of our main characters don't get enough attention and they'll play a secondary role. And And perhaps the third character who looks like a princess would live in the castle that is in the marquee. And where the rest of the characters would be, I have no idea. The cast will be revealed in the second episode, or these characters may be revealed gradually in each episode. For example, in an upcoming episode, we may be introduced to a cigarette-like character. In the third episode, we may see an alien ghost. In episode 5, we might see a princess. In episode 6, we might see a character with a character made of blue balloons. Alternatively, we might see them all in episode 2, which is the most likely because there's no way they're going to give us much information, which is almost spoilerish in my opinion. By the way, there's also the possibility that they could be bosses like the Glowing Queen. In the first episode, Kinger, Jax, and Gangle saved Zubul from her. There's a lot of speculation in general, but which character will be abstracted next? We really have no idea. I remember Gooseworx was asked, who will be abstracted next? And she said, we wouldn't believe her if she told us. So it could be Gangle, because Jax's bullying will get to her sooner or later, and she will be abstracted. Or it could be Jax, because in the second episode, he may be abandoned and left all alone and unneeded. He will start having mental problems and will soon be abstracted. This could even be Pomni, as I think she won't rest until she finds a way out. Even though she is the main character, it could be an unexpected plot twist. Or even Kane, although he is an artificial intelligence. But after all, everything is possible. It is an amazing digital circus. What have we got so far? We have 2 teasers for the second episode of the amazing Digital Circus. The first teaser, it's on the Wacky Watch website, where we see Pomni sleeping. The second teaser is these characters. It turns out we can make a small exit that the second episode of the amazing Digital Circus will appear very soon. I'm sure the creators are working 100% and trying to make the second episode as soon as possible. They want to keep making noise on YouTube and break viewing records. The creators claimed in the description that by purchasing their merchandise, you could support Greenlight for an entire season, despite the fact that the product was quickly sold out. Jax and Pomni plush toys were the most popular as they continue to release more merchandise. In what quantity they sold toys is unknown, but I can say for sure that the income from the sale of goods was at least $3 to $4 million. Revenue from YouTube monetization and merchandise sales. I'm assuming they were getting $3 for every 1,000 views. With 250 million views on a 30-minute video, they made $750,000. So cumulatively, they made at least $4 to $5 million, and the amount could still be much higher. Therefore, after receiving such big money, they will hire more people to add to their team, thus finishing the creation of future episodes of the amazing Digital Circus faster. That's all, dear friends. Write in the comments what new character will be in the second episode. Subscribe to the channel. Put likes. See you very soon.